guys! So welcome back. This is again Rosma with Simple English with Rosma. English as a second language is hard to learn. But if you will do it one step at a time, together with practice, then one day you will be able to learn and speak English confidently. This is Rosma, and welcome to Simple English with Rosma. So today, we will talk about two of the most common English words used in everyday English conversation. So, meron ulit tayong dalawang salita na pag-aaralan na pinaka-common na gamitin kapag nakikipag-usap ka ng English sa araw-araw. Okay, so what are those? So we have
was and were.
Okay. Now, tulad ng is, and are, they are also forms of the be verbs. Okay. However, ginagamit siya to indicate or tell that something real or a fact that happened in a previous time or in the past. Kaya ang category sa kanila, sa dalawang salita na yan, past simple tense. Now, paano naman gamitin ang was
And were.
in making sentences? Or paano gamitin ang was and were sa paggawa ng mga English na pangungusap? Okay? So, una, ang was daw is used in the first person singular na I. Okay? So, katulad ng present tense be verb na ang was din ay ginagamit in the first person singular na I. Okay? Also, ginagamit din ang was, okay, in the third person singular na he, she, and it. Okay? So, for example, we have here, he was sick yesterday. May sakit daw siya kahapon. Okay? Now, in this example, we use the third person singular, okay, which is he. Ito yan. So, sinundan natin ang was. Okay? Again, to indicate about a fact or something real that happened in the past. Bakit past? Dahil yesterday, kahapon. Alright? Another example, RD or Rodrigo Duterte was a former president. Former na siya dahil in a few days, mayroon nang i-proclaim na new president. Okay? So, Rodrigo Duterte was a former president. So, that is a fact. Okay? That happened in the past. Okay? Magiging past na kasi. But this is just an example. Okay? Another example, she was born in 1968. Okay? So, we use here the third person singular, she. Okay? And then, we followed it with was. Okay? To indicate that she, whoever she is, was born in 1968. So, of course, past na to because we are 2022 now. Okay, so again, always use was in the past indicative first person singular and third person singular. Alright? And, of course, when talking about facts and something real that happened in the past. Okay, so, paano naman natin ginagamit ang past simple tense or simple past tense na where, rather. Okay? So, ang where daw ay ginagamit in the third person plural na they. Sila. Okay? Also, in the first person plural na we, tayo. Okay? And in the second person plural na you, ikaw. Okay, so, let's have these examples here. Okay, now, for the third person plural na they, we have here, they were happy to see you. Okay? So, plural, meaning marami na ang pinag-usapan or tinutukoy. Kaya, they. Okay? So, of course, since ang rule natin is where, ay gagamitin with a third person plural na they. So, yan yung ginamit natin, hindi was. When it comes to plural, okay, na they, na third person, we will use were. Okay? So, they were happy to see you. Okay? Another example here is, they were at the park last Sunday. Okay? So, again, since this is a third person plural pronoun, we will use were as per the rule in using were. Okay? So, they were at the park last Sunday. Okay. So, bakit past? Dahil nangyari, okay, ang event last Sunday. So, nasa park daw sila noong nakaraang linggo. So, most likely, ngayon ay Friday already, or Wednesday or Thursday. Therefore, last Sunday was already in the past. Okay. For the first person we could just simply replace this one, okay, with we were at the park last Sunday. Okay? First person dahil kasama ako. Right? We were at the park last Sunday. So again, bakit past? Because the event or nangyari ang pinag-uusapan dito noong Sunday. Nandun kami sa park noong Sunday, noong nakaraan. Alright? For the second person plural na you, kasi ang where daw is also used with or in the second person plural na you. Okay, so we have here an example. Okay. Another example for the second person plural na you is you were not happy. Okay, maybe now you are already happy, but you know, the day before that probably was you were not happy. Hindi ka masaya. Okay, siguro ngayon masaya ka na, so you are happy now, but previously you were not happy. Okay. May nagtanong sa akin kasi confused daw sila paano gamitin yung you, he, she, it, they, we, yung mga pronouns na yun, to indicate something that is done in the present or in the past. Nakasama yung mga be verbs natin na is, are, was, and were. Okay, so tandaan nyo, pag first person na I, okay, pag first person na I, sa present tense, ang sumusunod sa kanya niyan ay am. Now, pag past tense naman, ang sumusunod sa kanya ay was, rather. Okay, now, kapag ang second person naman plural na you, okay, in the present, ang sumusunod sa kanya niyan ay are. Okay? Sa past tense naman, ang sumusunod sa kanya ay were. Okay? So, sa present tense, you can say you are happy. Sa past tense naman, you can say you were happy. Okay, so now, pagdating naman dun sa third person singular pronouns na he, she, and it, okay, if it's in the present tense, pag present tense, ang sumusunod niyan sa tatlo na to ay is. Okay? Now, if it's in the past, ang susunod niyan sa tatlo na yan ay was. Okay? Now, for our first person plural na we, and our third person plural na they, ganun din ang susunod sa kanila katulad ng second person plural na you. So, we and they, ganun din. So, pag present tense, silang dalawa din ay susundan ng are. And then, if it's in the past, ganun din. Susundan din sila ng were. So, we can say in the present for we are and then they are. And in the past, we can say, we were and they were. Okay, so, ganun lang. Huwag ma-confuse. Okay, so again, for I, pag present tense, ang susunod sa kanya ang, pag past tense, ang susunod ay was. Okay, I am a woman, I was a teacher. Okay, pag you, susunod sa kanya ay are, sa present, in the past, ang susunod ay were. You are happy, you were happy. Okay, same is true for we are happy, we were happy. Also with they, okay, they are happy, they were happy. Okay, now for the third person singular pronouns, again, he, she, and it. Okay, pag present tense, he is happy, she is happy, it is happy. Okay, and for the past tense, he was happy, she was happy, it was happy. Okay, so that's it for our topic and how to use the past simple tense or simple past tense na was
and were.
I hope you were able to learn something, may na-retain kayo at natutunan sa mga salitang ito na like I said in the first part of the video na madalas gamitin, dalawa sa mga pinakamadalas na ginagamit in everyday English conversation. Okay, so this time we will use our past tense verbs was and were in making negative sentences. Okay, now what do we do to make a negative sentence for our past tense verbs? Okay, so like what we did with our previous topic about the present tense is, are, and am, we just have to add not. Okay, we will just add not after our be verb. Alright, so let's take this one for example. I was not eating. Okay, another one. Okay, he was not happy, he was sad. Okay, another one, she was not sleeping, she was awake. Another one, it was not watching. Okay, so the dog was not really watching. What about for contracting? Like what we did again with is, am, and are, we contracted them to make it short. So we just have to add an apostrophe T to our be verb was, past tense be verb was, and we can say, I wasn't happy, I wasn't eating. Okay, he wasn't sleeping, she wasn't worried. Okay, it wasn't watching. Alright, now that's how you contract. So the same goes for where. Okay, in making a negative sentence using our be verb where, okay, we just have to add not as well. So we can say, we were not eating. We're just talking with each other. We're not really eating. Okay, or we can say, they were not happy. They were not happy about the news. Okay, or we can say, you were not sleeping. You were awake the whole time. Okay, or you can say, they were not watching. They were playing with each other. They were not watching. Okay, and for contracting, the same thing with what we did with was. We just have to add an apostrophe S, okay, to our be verb were, and we can say, you weren't there, or we weren't eating, or you can say, they weren't happy, or you can say, weren't sleeping, or you can say, they weren't watching. Okay? So that's how you do a negative sentence for our past tense be verbs was and were. Okay, now what about in making questions using our be verbs or our past tense be verbs was and were? Okay, so for questions, if our positive and negative sentences started with our pronouns, with questions, it will start with our be verb, our past tense be verb. So we can say, and it will be followed with the pronouns. So be verb first, past tense be verb, and then our pronouns. So we can say, was I eating? Okay, and then it will be followed with a question mark, and the intonation is rising at the end of the question or the sentence. Was I eating? Okay, it rises. Okay, your intonation rises. Another one. Was he happy? So, that's a question. Okay, another one. Was she sleeping? Okay, question mark again. Okay, another one. Was it touching? Okay, so every time you make a question, the intonation would rise at the end of the question. Now, for making questions using our past tense be verb were, okay, if our positive and negative sentences started with our pronouns, this one, and followed with our be verb, past tense be verb were, this time for question again, it will start with our past tense be verb and then followed with our pronouns. Okay, so we can say, were we eating? Again, since it's a question, the intonation will rise at the end of the sentence. Okay, were they happy? Were they happy? Okay, were you sleeping? Were sleeping? Okay, were they watching? Okay, and it will be followed with a question mark. Or were they worried? Okay, question mark. So that's how you make a question using our be verbs was and where, past tense be verbs was and where. Okay, so that's about it for our topic, past tense be verbs was and where in negative and question form. So if you have questions, feel free to comment down. You can ask for clarifications. Okay, I would be very glad to answer those. And if you like the video, you can hit like and subscribe, share, so your friends would know about this. Thank you very much. Have a great day, you guys, and happy learning. Bye.